right, welcome back. Renzo Botman, Morgan Newman. For you guys at this time of the year, your thought process, where do you sit now considering the sort of the season in terms of both of you from a coaching perspective? Player mentality, where's the shift go to? In the beginning of the year, it's about making sure you're just getting your players to the park, making sure that the players are just arriving. Then you guys are shifting a little bit to conditioning and getting ready for the season. Where do we sit now? Is it a question of fitness? Is it a question of mental preparation? Or we're just trying to get through winter?
Look, from my point of view, it's a combination of a couple of things. I feel like my team's now starting to hit their straps. You know, they're starting to find one another. They're starting to know one another a little bit more. Based on that, I'm also, you know, a lot of guys have gotten a lot of game time. So there's a couple of guys that have played more than others. I want to make sure that do I have cover come the business end of the season? Do I have cover in certain positions? You know, so I'm trying to keep tabs on exactly how many minutes each guy has played based on the total number of. So they've played. I think we've played 9 games now. That's 720 minutes. Based on 720 minutes.
Now carrying on with the momentum scenario, the groove is there.
Well, it's carrying on with the momentum, but within carrying on the momentum, there is places where I feel like, do I need to maybe my backup fly-off hasn't got enough game time. Right. If something happened to my starting fly-off, do I have a backup? And then maybe giving that guy more game time. Either starting him or bringing off my starting fly-off a little bit earlier.
All right.
And across the park, I'm trying to do that with certain positions.
Yeah, I don't know where you at on that, Renz. Not as a coach now, but I mean, if you think about it.
Look, I think I have to add to what Morg said there. You know, player management this time of the season, you know, half of the season is already gone. So player management is very important. You need to know your depth in the game, like Morg said. And obviously you have to earmark some games where you can, because obviously you want to win the league, so you're going to play like the best side which you can. But there's some games that you can earmark and say, okay, now I'm going to play my backup flower, or I'm going to play my backup there.
All right, folks, we've got a couple of highlights for you. Here's Helderberg Durbel. for Helderberg. At least Durbel taking those points, but a win there for Durbel, 40 points to 30. But quite a game, quite a cracker of a game there, Rens.
Look, 70 points on the board. So you must ask yourself, is it good defense or is it good attack?
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think both sides, well done on both sides playing that game. I think Durbel was looking at their forwards, so quite a big pack, but I think Helderberg came back well.
Helderberg seem to be stabilising a little bit now in Super League A. Durbel still top of the pile though. Do you think for Durbel, Morgan, that they're a little bit saying, guys, we're okay now, we're safe, we're in the top 6 and we can relax?
No, I don't think it's a case of there's no relaxing Super League agents. Momentum is one thing, and a winning culture is another.
Yeah.
So you want to keep the winning culture, you want to keep the momentum going, and you want to, as much as you, I wouldn't say take your foot off the pedal, try a couple of combinations, maybe blood 1 or 2 youngsters, again, like I said, but winning as you head towards the business end maintains, it's probably the priority.
Okay. All right, folks, we're going to take a look at some of the fixtures in Super League A. Just give us 1 second. We are almost there, and then we're going to go to the Violets versus Busy Bees. Coming up this weekend then in Super League A, it's Hamiltons and Tygerberg, SK Warmers and Brackenfell, and Unimil take on Villagers. All right, so some interesting fixtures here. Villagers will be playing at Unimil, while Hamiltons will be playing at Villagers. Tygerberg will also be playing at Villagers against Hamiltons, who will not be at Hamiltons. You guys get it?
I think I got it.
I think I got it.
All right, Reds, you explain it to me, what I just used.
Well, from what I got, that Villagers are opening up their field
Yes.
for Hamiltons.
Yes. All right, folks, of course, there's a big game at the Cape Town Stadium this weekend. So Hamiltons and Villagers, they seem to have made up, and Hamiltons will be playing at the Villagers field.
Yes,
Is that the...
correct. And I think that SK game is moved to the Friday night.
All right. Yes, of course. Yeah. With the same impact. All right, folks. We got some highlights for you from Violets. They were at Busy Bees at Langa this weekend. Right, congratulations then to Violets winning away from home there, 30 points to 19. Folks, we're going to take a break. When we come back from the break, we're going to give you an opportunity to win yourself a case of Score energy drinks. We'll announce last week's winner. And then, of course, we'll take a look at the match between Kraaifontein and Hands and Hearts. Also coming up this weekend's fixtures as well as your match barometer. Don't go away, back in a sec.